It's time for NBA Daily High-Octane NBA Roundup, packed with the latest trade whispers, playoff drama, and offseason moves you need to know. Let's dive right in. Kevin Durant is on the move, or at least he's telling teams where he wants to go. Sources reveal Durant's top 3 preferred landing spots are the Miami Heat, San Antonio Spurs, and Houston Rockets. The Suns are clear. They're shopping Durant to maximize value, whether or not it's one of his favorites. Durant is on a massive $54.7 million expiring deal for 2025-26 and will be eligible for a lucrative 2-year extension post-trade, potentially worth up to $124 million. At 37 years young, KD remains a scoring beast, averaging 26.6 points a game this season with shooting splits that defy age. The Suns have revamped their front office, with Brian Gregory as GM and Jordan Ott as coach, signaling a new direction. Meanwhile, teams like the Timberwolves and Clippers also keep tabs, but the trio Durant favors might just be the dark horses in this saga. Expect fireworks leading up to draft night. Speaking of the Rockets, they locked down a key piece. Veteran center Steven Adams inked a 3-year, $39 million extension through 2028. Adams was pivotal in Houston's surprising playoff run, providing leadership and clutch defense, especially against the Warriors. Adams, hitting 32 next month, returned strong after knee surgery and dominated on the offensive glass, helping the Rockets out-rebound foes at the highest rate in the league. Houston's now turning attention to Fred VanVleet's $44.9 million team option, with talks ongoing about a reunion. The Rockets are showing they're serious about contention, and Adams is their anchor. On the court, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander delivered a finals masterclass in Game 4 against the Indiana Pacers, pouring in 15 points in the last 4 minutes 38 seconds to lead the Thunder to a 111-104 win and tie the series. SGA's step-back jumper with 2 minutes 23 seconds left gave OKC the lead for good, capping a near-flawless fourth-quarter stretch, where he was a perfect 8 for 8 at the line. Oklahoma City's defense locked in, holding Indiana scoreless for the final stretch, flipping the momentum in this series that's shaping up to be one of the most thrilling NBA finals in years. Coach Mark Daignault praised Shai's unshakable competitiveness and clutch gene, a reminder why he's a league MVP candidate. Game 5 tips off Monday in OKC. Expect fireworks. The Pacers, while frustrated with the Game 4 collapse, are far from defeated. Tyrese Halliburton emphasized the resilience of his squad, who led for much of the game before faltering late. With multiple scoring threats and solid defense, Indiana knows it must battle through a hostile Oklahoma City environment to reclaim the series lead. Coach Rick Carlisle reminded everyone, the finals are a marathon, not a sprint. The Pacers are digging in, watching film, and ready to bring that fight back in Game 5. Expect adjustments and a renewed intensity from this scrappy squad. The Knicks' search for a head coach took an unexpected turn this week. Multiple coaching candidates, including former Kings coach Mike Brown and ex-Grizzlies coach Taylor Jenkins, have been shortlisted, but New York was rebuffed by several teams denying permission to interview their coaches. Names like Jason Kidd, Ime Udoka, Chris Finch, and Quinn Snyder haven't been made available. The drama intensifies as the Knicks work to replace Tom Thibodeau, who was surprisingly let go despite a deep playoff run. Critics like Stephen A. Smith are calling their search desperate and pathetic. Stay tuned as this saga unfolds. The coaching carousel in New York is far from over. Over in Denver, Russell Westbrook is set to decline his $3.4 million player option for the 2025-26 season, per sources, clearing the path for him to hit free agency. At 36, Westbrook averaged respectable numbers for the Nuggets despite undergoing hand surgery mid-season. Menjiman Nodakona savor to delay. A 2-time scoring champ and all-time triple-double king, Westbrook continues the quest for his elusive first NBA championship. Off-season moves for him will be closely watched. Will he stick with Denver or seek a new chapter? The biggest off-court storyline? The future of Giannis Antetokounmpo in Milwaukee. The reigning MVP appears likely to start next season as a Buck, but trade chatter isn't going away. Milwaukee aims to keep its core intact with hopes Damian Lillard returns to full strength. Meanwhile, with limited cap space league-wide and a less explosive free agency class, the NBA draft on June 25th looks set to be the hottest spot for blockbuster moves. Teams across the league are positioning themselves for shifts, with plenty of stars like Durant and Giannis potentially changing jerseys. That's your packed NBA Daily Roundup. Big trades looming, playoff titans clashing, and coaching hot seats heating up. Make sure to subscribe and tune in tomorrow for all the latest hoops action. Until then, keep your game tight and your takes hotter.